Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like what you see and hear, hit like and subscribe. This is a funny story from behind the badge, but don't ever take anything as routine when you're working, you know. So I remember it was Saturday night. I had just pulled up to McDonald's before they closed to get me a sandwich or something. That way I have something to eat because I had the rest of the night to go. I was on night shift, third shift. Man, you work all kind of shifts when you work police work. At that time, I think we did a month day shift and a month night shift, and then we got to the point where we get to choose if we wanted to stay permanent night or permanent days or whatever. But that particular night, I call this the night of the Martians. Funny story, man. So we kept getting calls about something just landed in my field and took off. Bright lights everywhere, just, you know. So, okay, whatever. So, dispatch sends me to a lady's house, and she stayed in kind of a country area, and she had fields and a pasture. It was just beyond the local high school. So I get out. She said, "Sir, you are not going to believe me, but I'm going to tell you." She said, "A spaceship just landed in my field, sat for a minute, and then took off. And there was all kind of lights there." I said, "Okay." So I'm getting the report done, and so I go back on patrol, and we're getting all kind of weird calls. People running around this area, and people running around this area, and then they disappear, and somebody saw something, and then it disappeared, and this and that and other. And then I want to say Leggett, who was the sergeant at that time, he called in and said, "Y'all got any reports of helicopters flying around or anything like that?" I'm like, "No." And I didn't even see or hear nothing. But he being a National Guard, he knew what a darn helicopter sounded like. So we're about 30 miles away from Fort Bragg, the small town that I work at. So we got to thinking about it, you know. We called Fort Bragg and said, "Hey man, y'all got," and it turned out they had a training operation in the area. They kept it quiet and confidential. Now they notify everybody now before they do it, but they were dropping soldiers off by helicopter on top of buildings, in fields, in the wooded area, and these were the people running around that were being seen. And kind of funny story, because we were getting all kind of calls about spaceships landed on top of that building and this building and that building and this, along with the other calls we were getting. So, man, I'm gonna tell you, we get a lot of stuff. One night, it was night shift again. I want to say it was Friday night, late Friday night, early Saturday morning. So I'm on 71 there between Red Springs and Maxton, and Pope Air Force Base gives us a call. So can y'all be on the lookout for a engine? Thing probably weighs about 5 tons. It fell off of one of our C-130s. Like, okay. So they end up finding it in the swamp, buried about 15 foot deep down in the swamp where it fell off the plane. But they had us looking for all that stuff. Anything and everything, man, that you see behind the badge, it's something else. But that was funny, that the Martian deal. We were all riding around looking up in the sky, see if we could see anything. Didn't see nothing. So there again, what you might come into. So we did have a crop duster one time that crashed in the field. They had us go look for it. He had to put it down in the field one day, and that was on day shift. But crazy stories, man. If you like what you see and hear, hit like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Have a good one, y'all.